The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Binds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Watson off play action. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they are up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Watson now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson fires the out route and completes it to Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Watson rolling to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on first down, Chubb, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. But he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is where you step up, dog.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Watson steps away. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Grant. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
For the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good job. His 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down 21-18. A minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again, but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Connects with Peoples-Jones.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. We think back to halftime, you know, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game. Because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum. And they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give running right is Chubb.
55 rushing yards, rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And again, it's Chubb. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute service. As the fan takes it back up to the turnstiles, not happy with some of their faces. Feeling like they're going to let this one slip away at home in overtime.
Waste of time, happiness. Hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this.